Hey, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, thanks for checking me out. Please consider hitting the subscribe button down below, but let's get to the lesson. Okay, so like I was saying in the intro, today we're going to go over the most used 4 chords, or maybe the most used progression of 4 chords of all time. This is in tons of pop songs, and you'll probably recognize something right here, and the progression goes like this. So, the progression we're doing today is called the 1, 5, 6, 4 out of D major. Our first chord is D, so that's going to be our 1 chord. We're going to go up 5 chords, D, E, F, G, A, to our A chord. From our 5 chord, we're going to go to our 6 chord, which is B minor. 6 chords are typically minor. And then we go to our 4 chord, which is G major. So, D, A, B minor, and G. Dab G is the way I tend to remember this. But if you change keys, none of that's going to work. So, this song is a ton of songs. I have a whole list of Wikipedia in front of me right now. Every song you can imagine that you've probably sung karaoke to. Okay, so another way to play this, for you more rocker guys, and a good way to visualize this progression, is we're going to take our D note, D root, off our A string here, 5th fret. This is a D chord. Just those 3 is a power chord. So maybe you've heard this progression in this way. Same thing as the cowboy chord, first position chords, but now power chords. And the reason I think about this, besides Don't Stop Believin' in Jesse's Girl, is 5th fret, A string, D note. To find our 5 chord, we just go up a string. So we take whatever note this is, make a chord out of it, a power chord in this case, or a full chord, major chord. But it doesn't matter, we're just following the roots. We're going from D, up a string to our 5, up 2 frets to our 6, and then down to our 4. Because if this is 5, 2 frets below it is going to be the 4. And if this is 5, 2 frets above is going to be the 6. So it follows this kind of, I wouldn't quite call it a box. I guess it's kind of a T shape, but up 2 frets, down, full chords, D major, A major, B minor, G major. Now if you can't do bar chords, that's not going to be a problem here, because we're learning a concept. And the concept says we can play these chords anywhere, on any instrument too. But we love guitar, so we're going to keep on guitar. So D is 1. Open D string, 2nd fret G string, 3rd fret B string, 2nd fret high E string. Get a good look at the shape here. D, like I said, we're going to go up 5, D, E, F, G, A. Okay. A major, which is open A string, 2nd fret D string, 2nd fret G string, 2nd fret B string, open high E string. That's our A chord. Sometimes you'll see me play it like this. I'll just borrow it with my index finger here and omit the high E string. kind of more of a power chord, but perfectly acceptable. B minor. This is a little bit of a tough one for beginners, but nothing they can't accomplish. 2nd fret, barred, down from the A string. 4th fret, D string. 4th fret, G string. 3rd fret, B string. So your bar goes all the way down. And if you can't do this, you can take the bar out and just grab the high E string down here. So 4th fret with the ring, 4th fret with the pinky, 3rd fret with our middle finger, 1st finger on the 2nd fret, high E string. That's a B minor as well. That'll get you there. And then to round it out, our G chord. If you can't do the big G chord here, if you just grab the 3rd fret on the B and E string here, maybe you can use 2 fingers. We call this easy G, but nothing wrong with easy. So that's our G chord. If we're a little more inexperienced with the full chord here, all is acceptable. D chord, A chord, B minor, barred or not, and then G chord. But let's say we change key. Then what do? We're not starting on D, so dab G ain't gonna work. What do? Let's say we move this to, I'm just gonna pick something sort of random. Let's go to E major. We'll take the whole thing up a whole step, or 2 frets in guitar speak. So 7th fret on our A string. This is our E chord. And then what do? We just go up a string, go up 2 frets, and then we go down 2 frets from our 2nd chord. So now we have E major, B major, C sharp minor, A major. E, B, C sharp minor, A. And I'm sure you've heard this progression in many songs. Maybe the song you were hearing in the intro, you're now singing again, but a little bit higher. This is the beauty of this progression right here, and why a lot of pop artists, rock artists, all sorts of people use this progression. It is so ubiquitous and universal, just known in our culture. It's too popular to ignore. I know we're going over a lot of information right now, a lot of pop songs to absorb. So let's take a quick break and thank our sponsor, of course you, the subscriber. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching the videos. If it's not too much to ask in return, if you could hit subscribe down below, and I will give you all the cat pictures, all the chords, all the scales, whatever you ask for. Let's get back to the lesson. So we're here in E. We're going up a string to our 7th fret. We're sliding down to our 9th fret, and then we're sliding down to our 5th fret here. E, B, C sharp minor, A. So this is great. Singers, say someone comes up to you, guitar, you're writing songs, whatever the case may be, and they play a set of chords, a progression, this 1, 5, 6, 4. And you're like, I don't sing in that range. That's going to be tough for me. Is there a way we can change that? So instead of learning a whole new set of shapes, new chords, which obviously you should do, if you just move it up 2 frets, or move it down, up, any direction, you move it any direction, and play the same pattern, it's going to work. And you can help aid your singers without a capo, without transposition too much, without having to think a whole lot about it. So if we were to move this to C, another example here, C, go up a string, This gives us G. Go up 2 frets to our minor chord, which is now A minor. And then F. C, G, A minor, F. No woman, no cry. Don't be crying out here. It's just a little pop song. Don't gotta get all teary about it. But let's say we want to move these now to standard chords. Maybe we're playing an acoustic guitar and it's more fitting. But what are our chords? All we need to know is what our chords are. In this case, we have C, G, A minor, and then F. And once again, if the bar chord is too much for you, omit the bar and just grab the bottom 2 strings here if you can. It's another bar, but it's a much smaller bar. And this could be your F chord. Or if this is too much, and this is kind of a whole aside here, 3rd fret D string, 3rd fret G string, 2nd fret G string, 1st fret B string, staircase action, boom, boom, boom. This is also an F. It's an F major 7. But it works, and it's actually a little prettier if you ask me. So C, 1, G is 5, A minor is 6, and F is our 4. C, G, A minor, F major. However you want to play it, it doesn't matter. The point is, this progression works no matter how you play your chords, what shapes, and is very recognizable. So if you're at a party and an acoustic guitar appears, for the love of Pete, don't only play Wonderwall. I'm not going to tell you not to play it, but I think we all know. Okay, so to give you some musical examples of what this song is, what this progression is, it's a bunch of songs. Don't Stop Believin', Hey Soul Sister, if you're into that, Lady Gaga, Paparazzi, U2, With or Without You, Let It Be by the Beatles, No Woman, No Cry, as I referenced earlier, Green Day, When I Come Around, if you're playing the power chords here. If you know Green Day, you know that song, I'm hoping you're hearing it in your brain like I am right now. One of my favorite songs of all time, Take On Me, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Other Side. And this progression is everywhere, my people. Barbie Girl, In a Barbie World, if you're as old as I am, plagued by the radio of the 90s. All these songs are great. And if you just started strumming this at an event, at a party, I guarantee you, someone is going to come up to you and say, hey, are you playing X? Insert song I like and know. And you can go, yeah, I am. I do know that song. And of course, like any musician, they'll start using you like a jukebox and go, hey, well, do you know this other pop song? And you can go, yes, I do. Because a lot of these pop songs are the same chords, or at least the same pattern progression. I hope this gives you all the pop information and dreams, and you can start your journey to success on the long stage, aside Taylor Swift and all the other pop artists of the day. And yeah, also check out the Axis of Awesome, 4-chord wonder. They have an excellent video on this. Watch after mine, of course, where they sing all these different songs, different keys. They go to halftime, double time, and just show you how played out and good this progression is. I hope this found you well, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. If you benefited at all from this edutainment, please consider hitting like, subscribe down below, checking out some of my other videos in this vicinity, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.